Well, I'm back, and my kit, as I explained, the Weasel kit come, and I started on it, and I built the this part right from all the way from one through, but without filming it, because at the end of the day I filmed the first one. So, but I did get it done, and I used less one track link. So, and there she is. Now, the bit I'm not happy with is the back. You can see there's a little kink there, but I think this is the only kit that TAKOM do that could have used rubber band tracks. I still think that would have been the best issue, but I've got it done. And so, but there's just a little bit there, but and it's not where the other track goes either. So anyway, but I know someone cut it out, and I'm going to find out what his name, and I'll put his over a bit who actually showed me how to do it. I used these as a track to do the wheels, line up these wheels so they actually lined up with the top ones as well, and really worked well. So that bit did. Just that I still think the tracks are a bad fit on this kit, but it's not too bad. It's the same on both sides. And in fact it looks a little bit better on one side, but fractionally there's stone. But I can't do any more of that, and I'm just happy with it. The fact I've got the tracks on, I'm going to be spraying it soon anyway, and I'll be spraying it black, and rubber black for Tamiya, but was it what they call it, used rubber anyway, worn rubber. So it's going to look okay, and then and this is the front anyway, and so it's going to be seen like that from the front, and I can put a bit of, anyway, I'm not worried about that. I've got another one coming with the ice one, and I might be able to go a bit better on the next one, because now I've got no idea what I'm doing. But rubber tracks would have been brilliant. But anyway, so we've got it done, and to the best of my ability. But the person who decided how to do this was great. All I had to do is glue the bits together, because there's two L-shaped brackets, bits of plastic art. I sanded along here so that the wheels will fit over, and it lined them up perfectly. So I'm really pleased with that, and I'm going to give them a mention, and it'll be coming up across the screen anytime now. Obviously that's what I'm going to do. So there you go. So that's done. So now I'll put that over there for the moment. Now we're actually on number 5. Now I've already cleaned up the parts for number 5, because I thought with 7 miles I was going to cut them off on the camera, but I thought no, I'm going to do it. So I'm going to get these bits ready. So we're going to start doing these next bits. Now the same person built this model completely, and he's built the top bit on. He had 2 parts, I think it was, or 3 if he was doing the painting, I think. Anyway, but he had trouble with this fitting that bit on. So I'm going to use a slightly different technique to do that, to see if it works. And so there you go. Right, here we go. So we've got 2 different glues here. So I want to basically get this bit on top of here. So it's that way and that way. That's the way it goes. But this sits on there. And there is these little studs that go in. So if I put it on this one first, you will see, because I have cleaned the parts up, it drops into place. There you go. And it fits there. So that's what I'm going to be doing. So I'm going to put a couple of bits of glue. I used the white glue to do the tracks, and that really worked well. So it's meant to be the thicker one, and it's a fractionally thicker than this one. So really, you've got 3 in a row now. So you've got a choice of all of them. So, and it's not the big flick globby one either. So, but we'll have to do what was it? Oh Christ! I'll remember his name in a minute, and I'll put it up there, about changing the brush on this, because I've got an empty jar to do it with. So anyway, what we're going to do is we're going to just pop along on here and just rub a bit around it like this. There you go. And then I'm going to pop it on now. And it just doesn't dry straight away, so that's good. And we're going to go there. There you go, it's gone into place. No, it ain't. Here it is. Now it's gone into place. Now I can run the thin one round the sides now to make sure it's, but that one's on. Now we've got to do this one. And I'll do There you go. And we put this one on. Done. Now, that's better. That's undone. So I'll take that off. And I'm going to run a bit of really thin, extra thin round it now, just to get it. Same for this one's. And there we go. And that bit's done. So we're done. Put it down there flat. And got a couple of weights here. Doing a Ron. Oh dear. So that's done. And I'll leave that a couple of seconds for now. Now we've got to do this. Now I've actually done the same with them. I forgot I've done though. I don't think I cleaned them up actually, so I've got to clean them up. So I'm going to come back in a couple of seconds and have these cleaned up, and we're ready to go on that as well. See you in a second. See you in the next segment. Well, I'm back, and I've cleaned up another two bits. Now I've just test fitted this part onto here, and it fits lovely. You've got to separate the gear on there. Now I'm thinking about leaving it on there for the moment. The reason being is because this part has to go onto that bit, and I can actually test fit it to see if I can actually get it on afterwards. You know, once this. But it seems to me that this bit would be nice putting it on top. But I need to spray the bottom black anyway, because all this bit goes on it, and that there, people have had trouble with this fitting correctly. This bit here. And this bit over the top, actually where the engine cover is, which is no engine, just a radiator. So I'm thinking if I can test fit this sitting on here, I might be able to do my painting and glue this bit on. I'll have to check the forward instructions to make sure, but it looks like after a while it goes there anyway, so I can't see how you can lose anything by having it on in place. So what I'm going to do is put this bit together and then come back in and see what we got. So there you go. Right, so what we're going to do now is start putting some bits together. So let's get back to what it was. There it is, this bit over here. And we're doing, I think you've got it, yeah, you've got it in because I've got bits on the screen that covers it up. So this is the bit I'm doing now. So I'm going to, first bit I'm going to put the actual radiator filler cap in. And it goes there. So I'm going to use the medium one now. I'll call it the medium now because I've got thin, medium and a little bit thicker. Put that in now and get it round the right way. I've cleaned it all up in this bit anyway, so should be able to go onto there. Oops. This is where the tweezers will come in handy as long as I don't. I know what I do is I use rubber ones. Give you more. There you go. Right. That's good. Right, that's in. So just got to push it all the way in. Yeah, and I will run a bit of extra thin around the edges just to make sure. And do my famous blow to clean it. There you go, so that's done. That's that bit done. The next thing we're going to do now is put this bit in. So we're going to put one bit on, I think so. Which one is it? There's two here. Right, this one goes that way up and goes on here. So we've got to put the radiator on the inside because that's the bit you see, and this has got to go onto this side over here, I believe, like so. Yep, there it is. Sorry about this, it's quite funny when you see. You've got to get it into there, I think. Yeah. Yep, it goes like that, but looks it. Yes, it does. So I'm going to rub a thin bit of this because I know it does really good on here. It's a shame the brush was a bit big, but as I said, I can. Oh, Nigel is the one that used this, and he said it was a thinner brush would be better, and he's most probably right. Here we go then. Which way's this got to go? Ah, nearly did it the wrong way round, and I have done it the wrong way round. So I'm going to look. It's not going. It seems to be skipping one thing after another. Ah, right. That's why. Now, if you look at this one way it's built, actually it's got it the right way round. So the radiator goes this way. Goes this way, and this bit goes. I prefer looking at where it's built. This is on the outside, over here. So, what we've got is this one on this side now because of that shape. So now I can actually see better what it's going to be doing. Yeah, right. This is on the that's better. He's leveling up though. It's weird, isn't it? Right, this has got to go somewhere. It goes over on the other one, on this one. So if I put that there quickly, go back to this one, and this one, typical. I haven't dropped on the floor again, have I? No, sure it is. Right, this one has got that bit there, so if I get this one as it should be over this way, which is on the inside. Yep, that goes there, so it's got to go there then. So it's got to go onwards. Excuse me, I need the other one now. See, it hides where it goes, but there's a pin there, and there's a pinhole there. Yep, right, that's right. Hold on. That's the hole for the... Nope, that's the bar, so it's got to come in there. There is a way. Here it is. I'm getting it right, wrong anyway. Just as well I took double checked. Right. Is it upwards or downwards? It goes upwards. So I'm going to put a bit of net split there. And put that bit in there. Yes, it's gone in. It's funny having all this detail and I don't think you even see it. If they ever do another version of this, I think there's I think it's already got three versions out, and it's all got plastic tracks. So unless some company decides to bring out some rubber ones, which I don't think they will, I've got to live with it. And I know I've got to do another one, but I'm going to try and do a better job on the tracks next time. But so I didn't think I did too badly on it. Right, that's that bit done. Now we need this bit. Now this bit comes in like this. So what I want to do is put a bit of glue on this one over this side so that I can actually get it in and then put that bar in. So if I put the bar in this way, well no, I might be able to spread it and do it while it's glue's drying. Right, here we go. I'm using a thick one, and I know, well, a thicker one. See if it works. Might be better coming this way, so I can see where the bit is. Here you go. Now I can put a bit of extra fin on this one. Right, what we're going to do is that one's that way, so if I have it up here this way, it's going to go into there, into that one. It's in. Oh, God, it's coming off now. Into that one. Nope, it's not going to do it. I've got to leave this a little bit to dry, I think that's why. If I leave it to dry a little bit more, then I might be able to bend it over and then put a bit more strength in it. Yeah, so that's what we've got to do. Now, I think it's got to be shaved a bit. Yep, it's too long. So I'll take a bit off that one. One off the other one. Ridiculous this is. Anyway, let's get that one in. I'm sorry if my headset's coming in. I can't help it because it's so small and fiddly. As you can see, wouldn't mind if you was going to see it, but I think I've took one peg off too far. What an annoying thing. Ah, I've got the other kit, haven't I? Switching off for a couple of seconds. Right, I'm back, and I had to do a bit of fiddling off. It was so fiddly, I did this off camera, but it's not glued. This is the plates on, as you can see, the test fit like we did, and it actually fits quite nicely there in the front. So I'm quite happy with that, and I've put it in there to leave it to set. So basically, well, see, it comes off now, but it sits in there nicely in the right place, as you can see. If I try and hold it there like that, not a bad fit either. So really quite happy. So even though you ain't going to see it, I don't think. So what we're going to do next, basically, so really we've done that bit, put them together, done this now, and now I'm going to start this. Now I'm going to take a leaf out of someone else's book, and I can't remember, it was another one who was building it, and he started to build side bits up. But he didn't. He made that bit. It didn't fit anything. So, whoops. Sorry. Let's go a bit up like that. He actually done it, and basically he had trouble fitting it on the back plate. So you're gonna, as a plate goes across, we might have to do that. So I'm gonna have to do a bit of looking at instructions and decide which way to go. But I'm quite happy now. I think she's going to look quite nice, and the one bit of track that was missing didn't affect the way it is, because the other person actually cut a bit of track out to make it fit, so it is too long. So by not having the other bit of tracking, I actually got it to fit reasonably well. So, and it should look nice when it's painted up. So, but what I'm going to be doing now is taking that off, taking this off now, and I'll be spraying this black. And that's what I'll be doing. That's the only bit I don't like, as I said, but I can't do anything with it. And it's like it's all beaded and it's still joined, so there's looks like the metal bit goes, the rubbery bit goes round, the flexible bit goes round, and it's okay. So there is gaps, so that better have to do. I can always put a bit of snow on it. How's this one going for the snow? I don't know, but right, but I don't think I will, because I've got the Antarctic one and that will be going in the snow. I will be making a snow drama on that with a little post with the old red and white checkers, like a marker board post out. So that's what I'll do. So right, I'm going to look through the instructions, snip some bits off, and decide how I'm going to be. And I think that plate there has got to be going in first, because obviously to be able to get this bit, and then you put this together to fit in place. And I think that's what it is, because I know he had trouble with the actual side plate that went down the side here. You might be able to see it in here. Yeah, that plate there, but it's different size plate compared to the other one. That's his. So, and that's got to go on the front, and he had trouble fitting that as well. But that's going to be covered by the float plate at the front, this bit here. Still, we'll soon find out, won't we? That's the idea of it. So, right then, that's it. I'm going to call this, because I'm going to call this an end of an update. I did have a bit of a break for two days. I had our flu jab over here, and because I'm 70 or nearly 70, or over 65, I suppose we should say, the flu jab they give you is not the same one as they give generally out. It's a bit more a lot more how intense is it? Word I'd like to call it. More chemicals in, I suppose that's what it means. And it really knocked me for six. And the wife found it. My arm swollen up a bit, and I felt shivery, which was symptoms that you can get with it anyway. But it really was bad, and I was feeling tired all the time as well. So, hence I didn't do anything for a little while. But still, we got this far now, and we're on the move again. So I'm going to be looking at the instructions, cutting off bits that I'm thinking I need to do to get the basics this frame done. But I want to spray that first, and I will spray it on camera, so you'll see that. And I'm going to use the, as I said earlier on, rubber black, because I can paint all these rubber black. So they were rubber evidently, and with metal bits in, some sort of flexible metal. I don't know. It looks like metal. Flexible tracking, but anyway, I'll try and investigate that anyway. But at least we got tracks on it, and with a bit of paint on it, and the wheels done with green, which I can spray with a very fine airbrush brushing, I should think. And that's it. Right then, thank you very much, and I'll catch you on the next update. And happy modelling, everyone, and stay safe, as they say, because it's a funny old world we live in at the moment. I hope it gets better. Happy modelling. Right, I'm back, and as I said, I was going to paint, and I'm using the Tamiya Rubber Black XF85, and I'm going to do it with this fine airbrush. It doesn't matter, because I'm just going to give it a nice bit of coat over. And I will have actually said I've actually put this in here, and I've done a lot of cleaning up to get it to fit nice and snugly, as you can see. Not going to paint that yet, but this fits on there really lovely. And I can't put, and I finished the radiator bit. Sorted that out, and that's there. Hello, that's broken now. That's happening. I'm gonna have to sort that out. I don't know how that happened, but anyway, I can sort that out, and you won't be able to see it anyway. I think it's a lot of detail lost in there. But right, so what I'm going to do there is spray this bit now over there. So that's what I'm going to do, and let's get stuck in. I'm going to do it in view, because I'm not going to do it. I'm going to not be spraying directly in there, but basically we've got just enough in here to do the job, I think. I'm going to have to get some more out of this one. There you go. Done on it. There you go. Take that bit off there. A little bit. Perhaps it's a bit too much. Look at it now. Anyway, we'll use it anyway, because this is for the black. And I'm going to be doing red. So what I'm going to do, go in now. Oh, that's weird. before. Oh, perhaps I should have got a new one in. It's weird. It's staying on there. If it's got a tangle in it, no, it's not. Actually needs a bit of thinners in it again. Anyway, carry on again. Try and get some of it done. I think it's a bit too thick for some reason. Right, where's my thinners? I'll get a new bottle out on there, but a little touch of thinners in this. Right, a very small bit in my airbrush, very small bit. Enough. Put that over out of the way. I don't think we're going to need any more on that. Over there. I'll do a bit of mixing now, aren't I? So everything. I don't like mixing in me. Get me airbrush really. I prefer doing it outside, but this might make it a bit better. Give it a bit of a go. Get that out of the way. Oh, it's coming out quicker now. Got through the bit that was blocking it, I think. More light. Right, it's nearly empty now. Let's see if I've got some more rubber black, I think. Right, here we go. Put that there. Yeah, look, it's coming out as it should do. Still, never mind. We're okay. Now I've got to do this bit here. Don't suppose I need to do that bit really, but I've done it. Right, that's that bit done. Quite happy with that. Leave it upside down, I think, to dry. Well, I think I'll just touch that bit. There you go. That's done. Right, leaving that to dry. Right, so we've done that. That's the bit I wanted to do. So I'm going to call that quits for this bit and see you in the next segment. Right, I'm back, and it's now Saturday, and it's very windy and it's raining on and off, so not very nice. But right, I've got this all done, all in black, and that's obviously where I've got to repaint it later on, but it's not a problem, it's underneath. And so, because I must have rubbed it. But what I'm trying to do now is I've actually cleaned this bit up and actually glued it on, because someone else had problems with that at some point. So I've actually glued it in, and it's looking nice. Now I'm going to glue this on now, because the reason being is, when you look at the instructions, which I've just took downstairs to look at, you put a lot of things on here and then you glue it on. Well, I think it'd be easier to glue it on and then glue the things onto it anyway. So that's what I'm going to be doing, and I'm going to glue that, and then I'm going to leave it for a while to set in. So I'm going to be coming in here with this, and as you can see, you've got to get it so it clicks either side of there, and then get it into it so it lines up here like it is there. And because I've had a weight on it, it's okay. So I'm going to be gluing this in place. So go. Then this part, I've still got to reset, put the other bit in there. It kept dropping out. So, and this goes into place with other bits on, but it fits in there nice and snugly now, as you can see. So that'll be okay, and I can do that later. I've left that overnight to dry. So what I'm going to be doing now is gluing this bit on. So to get it done. So what we're going to do is put some glue in this bit here, and I'm going to use this one. Oh, sorry, you can't see it. The white one again, because it takes a little bit longer. I really did a good job there. That's it. I've still got to change the inside to a green one, and I'm going to put not a green one, but I'm going to replace the brush with one of the ones from the spare one I've got of this, because it'd be easier, because this is way old, too much really. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run it all the way down here, and run it all the way down there. And then put it on. And I can actually run extra thin around the front bit. Now what I'm going to do is get that to go in. That's it. And it's sitting in there nicely now, as you can see. And what I'm going to do is put this on. And I could put this one on and all, but I don't want to, because I think there's enough there. So if I put a little thing on there, oops, something on there, just to hold that down. No, I've actually held it firmly not there anyway, so that's good. And I want it to be in there, so that can drop in perfectly to place. There. And it does do it once you get it locked in. It locks into place, like so. Right, let's go down. So we've done it. I'm going to test fit this again. That's it, yeah, because when I hold it there, it's perfect. So that's good. That's lovely. Right, I'm going to do that. I'm going to leave that to dry now. So we're done that. And it's going to be glue in place, and then I can actually start coming in with the other bits to slot into place, and it'd be easier when it's on there. So that's it. Put that up across there. Yeah, I think that'd be okay. I wonder if I've got something smaller to go into. Yeah, there's a bit of weight there. There you go. That's better. That's good. A bit of weight, without having too much weight, if you know what I mean. Right then, that's it. I'm going to switch off now, and we'll come back when I start building up other bits. So, catch you on the next element. It's only short, I know, but there you go. Hello, I'm back, and I've got to be honest, because of the fiddliness of the parts and making sure I get them squared off and doing that, the video, if I was showing you building this, because on the bigger kits it's much easier as far as I'm concerned, because I can actually do something and then show you me putting it together. This was taking a bit of time. I wanted to square it all up if I could, and I managed to do that, as you can see. And so that's all come out, and if you look down, it looks square so far, and everything's going on. Now I've put all these bits and pieces in place, they're all glued, and even got a bar in there. Got it the right way up this time, because I'm funny, so I snipped it off and put it the right way up, but you're going to see it when you go, it looks down a gap evidently. So it's all coming along nicely to that part, and I've got to do a bit of bits and pieces. I've got, now this shows you how small, there's some little bits go on here, and these are them. There you go. That is small, as you can see. I mean, my finger, because I've got to do them in a minute, and if I won't do them on camera, because it's going to, I'll be concentrating on the camera and making sure I'm in view, and these are so small, I'm not going to do it. So what I've done is I'm going to carry on building next, but so I should bring this, put it over the way, but you can see it over there. So this bit's been done, as you know. That's been gone together, and that was the way I got it. I actually put it in wrong way, because I kept gluing it in and trying to get it to stay there. And when I finally done it, I'd done it the wrong way. Yeah. So what I did is I cut it off there, and then turned it around upside down and put it in the place it is, and it fits lovely like that. So okay, I've got quite a nice angle on all the bits and pieces there. They're all in the right angles, which is pretty good. So that's so good, because I know someone had a bit of trouble with that, and I think it could be because this plate didn't go down all the way. Could be, I don't know, because I can't remember. But this idea with the wheels is a great thing to think of, and I'm hanging on to them because I've got the other one coming. I may even build the original one which didn't have any of the floats on if I can get hold of it, because you know, because yeah, I'm perhaps I'm a narcissist a bit myself, but I quite I like the look of the vehicle. It's a shame they didn't build one in 1/16, because that would be a nice size to work with, and you can see all the detail as well. So that's it. So anyway, what's all I've now done, I've done all this bit here. I haven't done the brass bit. These bits, and there's an obstacle, and I've got to do the brass. And so I've got those bits to put on there to finish off. The decals will wait to the end because I can still get to them. They'll be okay, but I want to get this brass bit out done and these knobs in place, and then I can actually turn over and carry on. And then we get to this part. Now this part is, as you just know, I've already put this in place. I've got to put this bit across the top and a few P parts on it as well, and I've already done that, so that's there, no problem, that's already in there. Oh no, not, it's on the other side, sorry, that bit's got to be done because it's on the other side, on this side here. So I've got to do that. So that'd be okay, and then we put this bar across. So it's quite coming on. So once I get to here, I've got to put that bit on. I think, did I do one? No, I haven't done that yet. So I've got these bits to put on here. That's it, and it goes. So we're doing all right, so I've got to get to work on this part. And then when we come over here, the seats. Now seats won't go in, because I want to paint them individually and drop them into place, and I'm going to see if I can do that. If I can do that, I will. But I think you'll be able to get to the painting of this, like I said, from the top, and I can always try that anyway. But then once you get to that, you're meant to put this in place. Now this, by putting this in place in the first place, this one, I managed to line up things a little bit easier, which I wouldn't have done, because then you've got to squeeze it and try and get it on top. So I used my weight, as you can see, this one here. A little weight there. I don't know what a weight is. It's not too bad. I think it does. Does it say? No, it doesn't. I can weigh them and firm, but I've got two, a bigger one and that one. And that was perfect for doing that. That was a wrong idea. I had them. That was for a gimbal, and I thought to myself, why don't I use them? So that's what I've done. Excuse me, I've got a bit of a cough again. And so here we go. And then I've got to do this bit as well. So building it, putting this on place is the best thing to do, I've got to be honest. And then we come to the other side, and then we start building the side of the panniers that come along the side. Now I'm hoping they should be all right. They just sit on top of that there, and then they line up along here, and then you've got a bit that goes, skirt that goes over the side, which steps out. So that's okay. Right, and carrying on with these bits and pieces. And then going over here. Now I'm going to be showing you bits as I go, but you can see this goes in, and if I can, I've got a former for the PE by the looks of it, but I'm going to give that a bit of burnishing to actually do, preheat it so it's burnished and annealed. That's it, annealed, and then it should be nice and easy. And then you come back over here. That's it. And oh, I missed that bit because there's a plate there. It's got to go on there, which I haven't done yet. Well, I wouldn't have done, no, because that's it. No, but okay. Anyway, so I'm going to work through, and I'll come back with this every time I get a bit of an update done. And I think it'd be easier for this kit. I like building things on the video. It's quite nice, but when they're so small and intricate, you spend more time trying to do it and then concentrating, and then you look up, you haven't got it in the video anyway. So there you go. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to carry on, so I'm going to get back to where I was, weasel my way back through the book. This is a C version. I think the M29 is the one without any of the pontoons. So, and then this one's a C. The Arctic one, I don't know what that is. I think it's just an Antarctic version, but the actual C version. But it is, yeah, because they've just got a cabin on it. Obviously keep the cold out. So I'm going to be back to this bit now to carry on finishing these little bits and getting the P for there. So that's what I'm going to be doing now. This is Sunday, and I should be on my Sunday build, but because of this one, I thought myself, and this was running behind, I've got to come on to this. So there'll be another week before I get involved in that. So right, here we go then. So I'm going to get back into doing a bit of PE binding for the bits that go on here, and putting those little switches in place, and a little one that goes down the bottom there as well. There it is. The E13 goes into there, and there's a very faint little indentation it goes into. So, and it's blooming awkward. So there you go, and I've got these bits out already that go on the back of this. So I've actually haven't cleaned them up. I've just cut them off and put them in there, and they've got a few small bits to go into it and all. So there you go. So right, so I'll put that there, I suppose, because that's where they've got to be. Right, thank you very much for watching this segment. So hopefully I'll see you in the next segment. Right, I'm back, and it's now 15:25. I've been up there a good hour and a bit, and I've got a lot more details put on. And I'll tell you what, I'll zoom in. I'll see if I can get it to zoom in so I can show you a bit closer. Oops, never go the other way. I think that should do enough. And so there you go. I've got the brass bits on. I've got all those knobs on, you can see. Bits over there, the wire, I think you can see that. And I've come around here and I've done the bits that was on there. A bit of shining because I was doing a bit of gluing around there, and I just refilled, but you won't notice it when it's been sanded very faintly, and then re-glued. So I've got the these bits on. I've got to do the PE on that now, and I won't be doing it today. I'm going to give it a miss now, for it's getting around to lunchtime for me today. So there you go. So if she's not looking too bad, I've got it square on as far as I can see. You can see it's not bad at all, and the front square as well, so that's okay. And it's only the tracks I'm still not happy with, but that, you know, it's not going to show too much. But I've got an idea for the next version of this when the snow one comes, and I'm still tempted, as I said in the previously, because to get another one of these to actually do as the one without the actual floats. But that'll come later, I think. But unless they bring out 1/16, as I said earlier. Right, I'm going to call it quits for today, and I might clean a few bits up, and might show you me snipping them off in the next segment.